Hey, Bob O'Reilly.
The who?
Bob O'Reilly.
The who?
Bob O'Reilly.
The who?
Teenage Wasteland. The key to greater depths of love is forgiving more. Forgiving people that hurt you in very strong ways. Right? It's hard to forgive a killer. This is why, like, stories help us. For me, Paul in the Bible, he was the greatest sharer of the story of Jesus Christ to the Gentiles, everyone who wasn't Jewish. So converting the Gentiles to Christians, like, just follow the stories of Christ. Love your neighbor as you love God and you love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love God. It's the greatest connection, your creator. Feel the love, God's hugging me. We are all one. I live in the mind of God. And then you love yourself more because of that connection. And then that ripples out to anyone else outside of you. Mental universe is principle number 1. Correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. It means everything is connected. That's correspondence. I'm going to be writing a correspondence. You're making connections. The more that you can expand your mind. So every experience is expanding. It's just your perception. Like, everything is on a spectrum. That's like the principle of polarity. For every truth, there is a half-truth. You know? Temperature has hot and cold. And, like, what's the hottest? There's no name for the hottest. Until you discover, like, hotter, heat on varying amplitudes. You can't even imagine it. Okay, what's the heat of the sun? Like, we feel the sun's strength on Earth. And we're the third rock from the sun, right? Mercury's the closest. It's like the quicksilver. It's like liquid metal. T-1000 from Terminator 2. Like, that's what happens to you in those temperatures. Like in the film Terminator 2. It turns to liquid metal. It just keeps reshaping himself. That's Mercury, the first planet. See what our relationship to the sun is. The trees, heliotropic, they grow up to the sun. That's why getting out into the sun, vitamin D, is like the generic way of like soaking it up. Pineal gland as well. There's sun eaters that rise at the sun's rising sun, that rise at the sun and then look into it when it's not its strongest. This is to start. And then as sunset. And in the Bible, there's something about that, like God saying, at the very least, just celebrate me through the sunrise and the sunset. You see that in ancient cultures as well. But to eat the sun at that time, and then you get these photons, plasma, electromagnetic energy, goes through your third eye, your pineal gland. Principle of gender, masculine, female, within our brain. What information are we receiving? What do you believe? How do you worship the sun, celebrate the sun? These kind of conversations.
We're just talking, having an authentic conversation. Not trying to pretend to be someone I'm not.
I am multitudes, says Walt Whitman. I contain multitudes. And I've been scared to share all of it for judgment.
Are you judging me?
Judge not, lest you be judged. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. I know that those that are making comments that are trying to bring me down energetically, right? So they'll try to jab at me. I've experienced a lot of this. I'm from America, y'all. Very competitive. I'm good at it as well. And that's like, it becomes chess match sometimes, but like, it's not to match that energy. It's just to say like, hey, what's going on? Why so serious? It's more that. Like, what's going on? Why are you dumping on this? I had that on my Electric Light Orchestra. Don't bring me down. It's like with anything. When you don't really know what the word is, you'll fill in the blank. Instead of Groose, which the band in an interview said that it was a made-up name. Like, what's Groose mean? It's like Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. Groose, Groos. Don't bring me down, Groose. Like, okay. I said Bruce. I had a coach. His name was Coach Keith, Bruce Keith. We would sing that. Na 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 na. But the message of the song is what I was trying to say. Like, don't bring each other down. And the guy was doing exactly. It was like commenting, oh, you don't know. Electric Light Orchestra super fans. And I appreciate it. That's why I do my research after. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm learning. But it was funny to see that Groose was just a made-up name. And I did a remix, basically. But I'm not here to fight. I'm a good fighter. I have fun fighting. Testing. What I practice. You know, all the training I do in between time. Because I'm a peacemaker. I like to make peace through musical mouths and sounds and such, and whistling. So I can seem like a fool because I'm like living a musical. But I also have been through a lot of interesting challenges in my life. Pain, my own versions of pain, rebirth, Phoenix. First business name for the physical coaching when I started getting into it professionally was Phoenix Fitness. But then to make it more like global, I changed it to Geneva Fitness.
Geneva.
But a lot of people, connected with a lot of amazing people along the way. That's where it starts. Put yourself out there. As you're learning your life, like you're balancing your life, that's holistic health. It's mind, body, and spirit. Don't just focus on the physical. People are too focused on like stress of the physical. Slow down, go to nature. Find the flow of nature. Oh, there's a bee, flower. Then your perception of time's different. You slow down. Slow down. Is my biggest advice right now, and love the process, even the pain. Like Paul Atreides, become human. Your mind can rise above any physical pain. It's true, especially if you learn how to dance in the pain. Can you be in a deep squat and then do the hokey pokey? That's why my flow is just like put music on and then move. Oh, there's dumbbells. It's like make a dance out of everything. And you know your strength and your power and everything. Because you can go slow and then fast. But it's intuitive. You're not like, I need to feet. I overthink that. Just feel it. And then go back to what you practice slower. It can be, dance can be very somatic, expressive. Just like start crying in the middle of it. But depending on the music, it's like, you might be crying, but then like, yeah, like you're still going, because you can dance. Force yourself to dance. Find the music that gets you to move. Go to nature, and you'll be able to move a lot of stress. There's a lot of grief that we need to process right now as a planet. The planet is grieving. It's got volcanoes, earthquakes, there's tsunamis, like, things are happening. Correspondence, humans, things are happening. I've been grieving. But I cry until I laugh at the beauty of like the experience. The polarity of like with my worst, most painful experiences, I have my most amazing moments. And this can be in the mundane, like, oh my God, the sunrise! Because I made an effort to get to a certain point. So it's not like every sunrise. Like, go deeper to have deeper experiences, not superficial. Superficial is like, grieve and get rid of that. Nobody wants that. We want deeper love. Not like, I love you, and then my actions are not saying that. There's a lot of that, what do you mean? And then you like blame and gaslight.
No, it's you.
Manipulate somebody to think that they're the problem. When you're poisoning the relationship, you know, you're dumping your shit there. You're blaming the other person.
You, it was you.
And then it's like stuff that you have from when you were a kid. What do you mean? What do you mean? Trauma in your life, and then how it ripples out and mirrors out. Oh, you marry someone that was like someone that traumatized you, because it's like comfortably numb. It's weird feelings. I feel we're all here to like learn lessons. Take it as that game of like never-ending story. Yeah, you get 100 lives, and you get 100 more. Keep going. Watching Gravity, like George Clooney as she's floating away. It's like, you're gonna make it. He's in her head. That's why he like tells the stories all throughout, like the voices. And then she goes back to his voice. He was in her head, even if she was alone. You know, you're gonna make it. Yeah, and there's that guy in the did I tell you about Louisiana? This kind of stuff. He's just telling stories. He's always talking to Houston, even though it's like dark. Like, he's like, yeah, but he's keeping the frequency going, staying alive with his voice. It's my voice. One of many. They're developing as well.
They're developing.
Some might say he's a jester. A joker? The jolly joker, mate. He's what we call a jolly joker. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know, Bobby. Greyfriars, Bobby. Beautiful story. The dog's love for his owner. Followed him to Edinburgh. Found him dead. Like, it's not a happy story. Then the dog, like, went to the grave. Beautiful. Visited the grave. Dog befriended the kids. There was, like, certain rules on, like, stray dogs, right? They're, like, disease carriers. They have to be licensed or whatever. And then, like, the innkeeper that used to take care of the shepherd that the dog fell in love with. Greyfriars, Bobby. He would be fed, and like he could sleep inside if you want, but the dog would always sleep on the grave, and then he'd go hang out with the humans during the day. And then they like went through all this. The story's beautiful. Went through all this, and the dog became like a special citizen that could roam free, and like the police knew and stuff like that. He could roam around the city without, you know, the owner needing to be with the dog. It's interesting, because the dog's love for the shepherd. The shepherd wasn't even the owner. The shepherd had to leave the dog at the owner's property when the owner had to fire him. And he took off to Edinburgh. Edinburgh! And then the dog followed.
But the man was sick. He was an old man. He just got fired. He didn't know what to do.
He's gonna die. That's why, like, when he leaves the dog finds him eventually. Clap along if you know what happiness feels like too.